we just didn't do it for long enough stretches to win against a solid team on their home floor.
Was that the biggest difference on the stretch in the fourth there?
Was
the defense?
Well, they give them credit. They knocked down some big shots, but yeah, we needed to get some stops, and we turned the ball over too many times in the fourth. So I think we had 5 turnovers in the fourth, which we got to clean up a little bit. But that's, first game, we'll be able to learn a lot from that. And I was overall happy with the way that we played. Obviously, not happy about losing, but we will take some good stuff from that.
What early things did you learn about rotation and trying to figure out which guys should play with?
We'll go watch the tape first before commenting on any of that. But I thought guys competed, did some nice things.
Did you like the pace?
Yeah, I did. I thought we had a good thing going. We had 70 points in the paint, something like that, 39 or fast break points around there. And we kept giving up more opportunities. That's why I kept stressing to our guys. Like, we would get the stop, and then we started leaking out instead of coming in, gang rebounding, which all leads to our fast break game. So we left some on the table tonight.
What did you think of the missed threes up until that point, of the late in the third when they started to go down?
They were good shots. We're going to keep taking those. Brandon getting open corner threes. Kuz had a couple good looks. Braun had a couple. I mean, those are shots we want. Lance, I told Lance in the first half, if someone drives and kicks to you and you're open, let's go. Let it go. So those are shots we'll hit as the season goes on. So I'm fine with that.
Thoughts on LeBron's first game?
I'm glad he's on our team. He's pretty good at the game of basketball. The way he can kind of control and lead from the court, it's impressive, but obviously thrilled that he's with us and looking forward to the rest of the season.
What did you see about what he did for the young guys, what Ron did on the court for them?
Well, he keeps I think he keeps the guys calm, especially on the road in a hostile environment when other teams are going on a run. He has a nice calming way about him, but. He's been great since he's been here, and he's been good for the young guys, and we'll continue to get better.
Josh Hart had that big second half especially. You've talked about him a lot over the offseason, but what did you make of his game?
Very good. He got to the rim early, was what we want. We want to put pressure on the rim. And then I think obviously when players are getting to the rim and making some easier layups, the outside shot falls a little easier for you. So I thought he did a good job of working his game from inside out, and very, very solid performance from Josh tonight.
It was about the third quarter. You had LeBron, Josh, Zoe, Kuz, and B.I. out there. You guys cut the lead from 7 to 1. What did you see from that group when they were out there?
Well, we have dynamic groups. We got to get, and that group they went on a nice little run together, but it all starts with being able to play defense and get stops and rebound the ball. So we put together a couple stops there. It got out, had spacing, attacked. But there's other groups that can do the same thing, but it all starts with defense.
Lonzo made a 3 to cut it from 4 down to 1. It was a big drive for the game. Obviously, he got away from you guys from there on. But what did you make of his night overall? And was that a sign of being ready for the big moments that are going to come?
Zoe's not afraid of the moment. He likes the challenge. That was a big 3. And obviously it's going to be an adjustment for not just Zoe, but for everybody. Our team had everyone in different roles last year, and those roles change. And different nights you're going to have different opportunities, and you're going to play more minutes one night, less than other. But that's part of what we talk about, where it just takes time to feel all that out. But I thought Zoe was very good in the second half tonight.
That group that made it pretty close in the final 2 minutes or so, are those finishers sort of matchup based, or are those looking like the guys you might trust?
Well, we got down 13. We needed some to make some shots. We've seen what teams can do. When LeBron's out there and they're shooting everywhere. So we were trying to put together. Guys that could maybe go on a quick little run for us, and we made a couple. Obviously Portland kept making their shots too, so we couldn't get it close enough. But that was more. I trust all of our guys. That was just trying to find some guys to knock down shots late.
What were your impressions on your team out there?
How? Yeah, he's been great. All preseason I've been talking about him. He's an unbelievable leader. He's his intelligence of the game and what he sees is as good as anyone I've ever been around. So it's nice having him as well as Braun out there to be able to do some of that. And I try if Rondo wants to take control and start calling plays during a stretch, I got all the trust that he'll get us some good shots.
One of the things LeBron does so well, Luke, is he sets up the three. He has so many assists on three balls. When you guys miss so many threes, how much do you kind of lose some of the impact that LeBron can have on the game?
Those are good shots. We don't think and you're going to have off shooting nights. That happens. And as long as we're taking those good shots, then we're fine with that. We're working on being a cutting team and ball movement and all that, and we're getting better with that. But if teams we believe our guys can make those threes, and they will most nights. So completely fine with that.
Did Josh make a case maybe to start on Saturday or going forward?
It's a little early to start thinking about changing starting lineups.
Brandon came out much more aggressive offensively in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Did someone say something to him about all that?
Possibly. But I know, listen, we talk about in the locker room, the players want to say that they can. I'm not going to talk about what's discussed in the locker room. But Brandon, he's going to be huge for us this year, and he's an aggressive player. But like everyone else, we're asking everyone to kind of change a little bit at a time on how we play. So that takes some time. But he did some things really well tonight, and the threes that he missed, most nights he's going to hit those.